Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That one complete to Joe Reed. And they want this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself a big...
It's caught at the 10. He's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. How about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley able to punch this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Huntley. Steps away to his left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
First carry here for Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now with Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a man open field. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a Jaguar first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Huntley. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the run, it's Robinson. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Jaguars nothing.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good heavy scheme going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name. How about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert, and Allen's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
At the 14-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go-around, a 1st down as well.
That's another Chargers.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
3-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 2-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Back to the end the zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Huntley. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Huntley. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and goal, Jackson.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Off the play fake. Huntley. This will be caught at about the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Chargers 6. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the final return. Touchdown, LA. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10.
Makes the score Chargers 13, Jaguars 10. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson, space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. Flushed out right. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First and 10. Huntley. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
First down. It's Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Huntley. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Huntley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lambo on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Chargers 13. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Justin Herbert for the sideline. That's taken in by Allen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
30-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And this is complete. It's Allen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged...
That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Chargers. Joe Reed, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
The Chargers will line up.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw, Huntley. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, it's Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
First down, Huntley, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Set him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They run. Robinson. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
The tackle. A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive. It
is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again. Huntley escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep...
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Josh Lambo.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Chargers.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
7-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Looking downfield, and it's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
1-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert.
Pass to Henry is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 40-yard attempt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Allen.
Complete to Keenan
That
Allen.
catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sets up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to go down. His time is